State University is ranked as one of the nation's top universities. The university plays a huge role in giving its students the resources they need to succeed in their studies. In the library, students can study, do homework, do research, and use the many features the library has to offer to their advantage. Hi, I'm Jamie Avgar, and with me is Jessica Blitzer. Welcome to In Focus. In today's program, we are first going to explore the various sections of the Penn State's Pattee and Paterno libraries, find out what happens when a book is rented, learn about the banned books list, and lastly, we will take a look at the library through the eyes of a telecommunications student.
Penn State provides a state-of-the-art library big enough to meet the demands of all undergrads and graduates. The Pattee and Paterno libraries, although combined into one building, have many different characteristics. To explain the value and many uses of the library, Alex Frederick and Steven Strauss have produced a documentary explaining just that.
The Pattee and Paterno Library at Penn State is one of the most popular places to study on Penn State's campus. There are many different parts to the library, and each part is very valuable to students. The Pattee and Paterno libraries are occupied by students 24 hours of the day, 5 days a week. The two wings of the library consist of the Paterno wing and the Pattee wing. These wings are significantly different and provide a wide range of environments and areas to study, along with providing many useful sources to assist a student in their research for classes. One of the more popular floors in the Paterno wing is the fourth floor. The fourth floor provides group study areas if you prefer to study in a group setting, while also providing quiet study areas with desks where it is easy to concentrate. A few of the libraries in the Paterno wing include the Maps Library, the Social Sciences Library, and the Schreyer Business Library. Another very popular room is the Paterno Family Humanities Library, also given the name Harry Potter Room by students. The Harry Potter Room is one big quiet study room where many students can concentrate on their studies.
I find the library really useful. It's the first place I go to study, to get away from the distractions of my apartment. It's really quiet and has all the resources I need. The Harry Potter Room, I think, is one of the quietest rooms in the library, so I go there for that. They have outlets for my laptop, so when I'm there for hours on end, I can plug it right in. And overall, I just like the atmosphere of it.
One of the most used sections of the library is the Knowledge Commons in the Pattee wing. The Knowledge Commons provides new modern spaces to meet the needs of today's students who are called to create work in digital and multimedia formats.
My favorite part of the Knowledge Commons is this one-stop shopping that we went to. What I'm referring to is bringing together different services that students need to succeed academically. So we have library support here to help them find the information they need, but we have this wide range of technical support. If there's something that I could improve about the Knowledge Commons, it's actually to try to create more spaces like this in the library.
One of the most information-intensive rooms is known as the stacks. The stacks consist of thousands of books that students may check out and use for their research and studies. Students also use the stacks' personal desk areas to get studying done during day and night hours. Finally, McKinnon's Cafe is a popular place for students to replenish themselves with beverages, along with variations of snacks and meals. The Pattee and Paterno libraries offer many different unique locations for students doing any type of research or study. The libraries contribute to much of the success of students at Penn State.
The library looks like a place that could meet the needs of all Penn State students. It really seems like it has a lot to offer.
Did you know Penn State's libraries have a book collection of nearly 5 million books among all of its campuses? And all of them are available for students to check out and use at any time. The libraries offer the options to rent books, videos, and many other sources of media to students. In the next video, produced by Victoria Sika and Vince Trin, we will learn what happens when a book is rented.
The Penn State libraries have a vast amount of books available for students, faculty, and residents of Pennsylvania to use and check out. The Pattee and Paterno libraries, located on University Park campus, is one of the largest and most used buildings on campus. Penn State has a book collection of over 5 million books, located in many different places, including branch campuses. The process of checking out a book couldn't be easier. Our librarians are very knowledgeable about the subject and are always willing to help you track a book down.
Good afternoon. My name is Keith Farwell. I've been working here with the Penn State Libraries on the University Park campus for over 10 years. You happen to be studying at University Park, but the book you want is in Abington, Pennsylvania, at our Abington campus. Well, what we can do is simply direct you to the CAT. The CAT allows you to retrieve the material electronically by clicking the I Want It button. From that standpoint, what we do is then electronically, that sends a message to all of the libraries that might have that book. If we're talking about a single edition, we only have one in all of Penn State's collection. That means that signal would then be sent to Abington. It would generate a report for the people in Abington. Once they receive that report, one of their staff would then go into their stacks, retrieve the material, and then they would discharge it by running it through a scanner. On a daily basis, trucks come in and trucks go out, delivering materials to all of the different campuses. Then within 24 to 36 hours, that material would then find its way back to the library that has made the request.
The process of returning a book is just as easy as checking one out. Hundreds of students pass the book drop every day, but many don't know what goes on the other side.
Hi, my name is Pembroke Childs. I'm an Information Resources and Services Support Specialist. When a book comes through the book drop, we collect it from the bin, we put it on the to-be-discharged cart, we discharge the book, resensitize it, put it on the discharge cart, then we sort it to the appropriate floor, and later we shelve it to that floor, to that exact call number spot, so that you can find it when you find it in the catalog.
The Petit and Paterno Library has vast amounts of resources that everyone should take advantage of.
Wow, I didn't know all of that work was put into checking out a book. I didn't even know you could check out books from other campuses and have them shipped to whatever campus you want. Now I do.
Did you know Penn State's library is the 8th largest academic library in the country? With the enormous amount of books the library owns, not all books are considered suitable to be on the shelf. There is a list of books that have been found in libraries and schools that have been banned and or challenged. To help explain this concept a little better, Jessica and I have produced a video explaining Penn State's banned books. The library at Penn State is a place that prides itself on academic success and public access. With its 5.4 million volumes of books and the mission to provide timely, comprehensive, and effective access to resources, the Penn State Library finds itself as the 8th largest academic library in the country. Being an academic library, the library at Penn State makes it a point to not prohibit readers from any books or ban any books from its permanent collections. Stephen Herb, head of the Education and Behavioral Sciences Library and committee member for the National American Library Association, understands the need and importance for full access of books.
Books are often banned or challenged by people who want to protect perhaps their children or their community or their religious group from content that they deem inappropriate. And certainly in the world of books, we want to allow people to say, I don't like this, or I don't want to read this, or I don't want my child to read this because he's too young or she's too sensitive or whatever it may be. But the problem is that often those well-meaning people take the next step of then trying to also get a book out of a school or out of a library or out of a community.
To emphasize and promote the importance of book access at an academic library, Penn State has created a banned books display through the Pennsylvania Center for the Book organization located off of the Paterno Reading Room.
At the Pennsylvania Center for the Book each year, we have exhibits and displays that talk about censorship in the United States. The American Library Association publishes this book called Banned Books, and it will list all of the books that have been challenged or banned across the nation, and it'll give a reason for why they've been challenged and what has then happened to the book, whether it was pulled off the shelf or it went to a reconsideration committee. We want people to have access to all titles that they're interested in in reading. So we'll have displays like this tower of the 100 most banned books, and we'll get that list from books like this published by the American Library Association.
The display tower consists of a variety of popular books that have been challenged or banned from different libraries over the years. Some of the popular titles include To Kill a Mockingbird, The Lovely Bones, and Harry Potter.
At the Pennsylvania Center for the Book and in the Education Library at Penn State, we will always continue to highlight banned books.
The Penn State Library's constant effort to improve all access to its readers, they will continue to be a strong institute for academic learning and public knowledge.
That was interesting. I was surprised to see all of those books on the banned book list. Even the Harry Potter book was on that list.
To get more at a personal level with the library, let's take a look at the library through the eyes of a student. Nia Gibbs and Rosa de la Cruz have produced a segment giving you a look at the library through the eyes of a telecommunications student.
Over 8,000 students visit Penn State libraries each day. It is a mecca of knowledge for the university and a vital resource to its students, staff, and faculty.
When I come to the library, my favorite place to study is the commons in the rooms that's closed off, and I could actually get a lot of work done and stay focused.
According to the Penn State Library site, the library's catalog collection is now advancing to 5 million items, and approximately 100,000 volumes are added to the collection annually.
The main resources that I use in the library is the Lion Search catalogs. When I'm doing research papers, which I do very often in a lot of my semesters. So that's my main research resource.
Joshua Johnson is only one of the many communication students here in the library that use the Penn State online database. Penn State students can access these databases from any computer, making it easy to acquire information.
I think for all of the students in the College of Communication, our most used resources is probably a database, Communication and Mass Media Complete. It provides access to journals and books, conference proceedings, about a wide variety of communication subjects.
Penn State libraries and databases strive to keep growing. A lot of its current resources were made available by gifts and donors.
Many of our resources would not be available without alumni funding. The university libraries as a whole gets donations from a wide variety of alumni groups and individuals, and we really appreciate that. Some of that money goes to online resources. Others go to endow specific positions. For example, we have a librarian here, Deborah Cheney, who's the endowed librarian, the Foster Endowed Librarian for Communications. So there's extra support for the college because of alumni making contributions to the university libraries.
Penn State Libraries maintains its ranking in the top 10 in North America as reported by associations of research libraries due to alumni donations. This support makes it possible for our collections to keep expanding and improving the educations of current and future Penn State students.
It's nice to see how a telecommunications student views the library. I didn't know so much of the library came from alumni funding. That's awesome.
It's great to see all of the services the library has to offer. Penn State students are very fortunate to have such a great faculty available to them. No wonder their success has been ranked so high in the country.
Another very helpful service that is available to students is the Penn State Library's website, which can be accessed by going to libraries.psu.edu. On the website, you have the ability to search for libraries, books, articles, and more. You can also search through databases, course reserves, and e-journals.
The Pattee and Paterno libraries remain one of the most popular buildings on campus all throughout the year. The next time you need a place to study, do homework, or research, stop by the library and see all that it has to offer. For In Focus, I'm Jamie Apgar.
And I'm Jessica Blitzer. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.